Hey guys, welcome back. Good morning, first of all, and hey, it's gonna be a great week, huh? Earnings report, and I have a couple tickets, actually 3 tickets, tickers that I want to see with you all and check via the Hawkeye Traders tools. I want to review what's happening, what's heat map indicating, and how we can play this with some ideas that you can take. Either you take some risk, all right? Either you position yourself on shares for a swing trade or an intraday opportunity. Probably 8-12%, all depends. 5 to 12%. I wouldn't say that's more than that. We'll say depending on these companies, it will be 3 to 5%. We'll see. But the most important is if you position yourself in the U.S. options market, you may have a chance to double down or even actually take three times your money with the risk that you're going to take. So let me show you where I see the best opportunities. First off, we're going to take a look at earningswhispers.com. You can find them on Twitter as well. And there are a couple ideas I have. First off, I want to have our attention on JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Alcoa. I already have it. I have a few of those. PNC could be potentially one. Charles Schwab as well. Domino's Pizza, I have a mixed feelings with it. And CD, I think CD can be a potential play. So let's take a look at Charles Schwab. Also, I'm intrigued by Charles Schwab. Let's go directly to our trading view and see how the stars align when it comes to the Hawkeye Traders tools. First, let's take a look at, Charles Schwab. I have some interest in that particular stock. Trading volumes have been very high for the last couple months. So I think we are on the verge of a breakout or sustained breakout at 77.87. I think that's the time. That's the point where we have to look. Volume increased, then decreased. That's a good indication. See how the volume pop and then it decreases. It means professionals actually added at this level. That's absolutely a positive sign. That's bullish. And then we have two roadkill signals letting us know there's something happening in the stock. Heat map momentum is green on the weekly, beautiful deep back on September, 66.96. You have a pop right there. That was beautiful right there, 15% of your money. How do you get to understand what's happening? Well, you need to have a visual. And for that, I'm telling you, you do need to pick these tools. Remember, on the description of this link, on the description of the video, there's a link, okay? So click on the link, and I think it's time for you to pick the professional package. Look at what it just did. It was beautiful. Boom, right there. Buy opportunity, our previous buy opportunity. So the better the tools, the better you will be as a trader. And if you're looking to make a living out of trading U.S. stocks or U.S. options, then you absolutely need to have the best tools, all right? Now, let's take a look what's happening on the monthly. And this is totally bullish. If that's the case, what I will say is looking at the weekly, okay? If I look at the weekly, what happened, and I were to have a full rotation, then we may expect 15 to 20% plus on the stock. The real level to break, it's the high in June. That was $76.01. So as we have this level right there, we have $8.98. The breakout there will be another $8. Let's call it $9. So we'll see if everything goes well this week on earnings. We will see Schwab's trading at $85.44 in the next 3-4 weeks. So once you have that idea, right, then you go to Quote Media. You can use TD Ameritrade, Tastyworks, Robinhood, doesn't matter. So SCHW. All right. And now what I want to do is just take a look at the options first. I'm going to play risk. Remember, this is risk. It's what may happen in the week. So you call it or not if that's something that is suitable. Always remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just guiding you to understand how the tools may help you to improve your trading and investing decisions and how you can actually make some money. So I'm going to take the first one. It's going to be about risk. So I'm going to take, that's 10%. That's a lot. Let me go back. I'll say that's too much, maybe 5%. It's probably what it can move. So if it's 5% from this point, 5-6%, that will be $79.95. Okay, so For Friday, the weekly expiration, then you want to go with 79. That will be this 73. Okay, so yeah, that's 79.95. Probably pop to 80, probably. And as you can see, there's a lot of open interest compared to the other. Well, the 10, the 75, which is in the money already. Yeah, we're in the money. Yeah, of course, it's in the money already. That one is $3, and it has 10,000 contracts on the open interest. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the 80. I'm gonna take some risk on this one initially. Okay, so that's my risk trade. Always assess if this actually goes with your financial condition. The contract low was 8 cents. That's pretty good. Contract high was 140. So I'm looking to take home about 200, 300% on positive earnings. I repeat, on positive earnings. Absolutely, I have the tools indicated heat map on the 3 levels, daily, weekly, monthly, indicating we should be looking for buys. Beautiful dip all the way to Hawkeye, trends plus stops, and then plus 15. We're looking for a continuation. Earnings report, if it's positive, I'm looking for a pop, 300% on the risk trade. Now, besides that, this is for Friday. That will be the 80 strike, 80 call, October 15. And the other idea, I will say, within the next month, I'm going to bet on November 19, big time. And then, it's 85. I don't think it's going to make that one. So this one is a bit tricky. Let me see if there's anything else down there. There's nothing. I'm going to go with the 85. Giving enough time, giving at least 45 days until the expiration. That one contract low, 20 cents. Right now we trade at 68 cents. Open interest, 376, not a big deal, but still something that I will think, all right? So I'm going to be bullish on Schwab's based on the technicals, based on Hawkeye Traders. But the most important as well to keep an idea is that trading volumes, I think it was Fidelity that they said they're going to hire like 9,000 new members, workforce. I think it's Fidelity. Fidelity hiring. Back on September 1st, White Fidelity is hiring 9,000 people. And some people see this as a warning. Every time there's something good happening, I think there's an opportunity to have new jobs in the U.S. That's beautiful. So they're doubling high on that one. On August, they said on August 31st, actually, they were looking to boost hiring to target 16,000 new positions. That's huge. That's amazing. So I do think there's an opportunity that Schwab's will be an indicator. If all goes well, again, positive news, all goes well, there's a continuation of the trend that this will reflect where the industry heading. And obviously, I don't think there's a lot of professionals serving the gargantuan amount of new traders, new investors, and people that are actually paying more attention to the finances, all right? So that's one thing to think about. Let's continue. So Wells Fargo, I think Thursday before the opening bell, that's another one that is going to show. I know Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, they've been doing okay, but Wells Fargo had a few issues in the past. We traded this one. We made some money at my group, my community, the Profit Flow group. I think now I want everyone to evaluate the whole thing before it begins. So Wells Fargo, same story. Let's take a look at the monthly, right? Monthly, bullish. We got a dip right there back at 42.94. That's on last month, September. And you can see how Hawkeye trend plus stops, it shows you the map. One of the main challenges traders and investors or someone new to this is like, okay, should I stay or should I continue? And what I see is when you have trend plus stops plot on your chart, it gives you that guidance. You need guidance. You need to see, just open your eyes and see what's happening. That's what you get with this tool. And that's what I like it so much because all the time telling me, you know what? Even with the Facebook debacle, it was like, yeah, and I'm not a big fan of Facebook, but it's not about what I think or if I'm a fan or not. It's about just trading what you have in front of you. That's what Trends Plus Stop does for me, and it will do it for you too. Weekly, same story, bullish, and we have this big bar, volume bar, Hawkeye volume, boom, right there. Bam, you see it's coming in. So I think there's something popping because that actually pushed, take a look at this. So it was trading at 44.92. That was a week ago. And then it pushed the price. It closed negative, but it was a minus 1.8%. And now this week, the week after, so this is 2 weeks ago, the week after, we have a 2% positive week. Not a bad thing, right? And now weekly, as you can see, slowly it's building up. Big dip on September 28. And after that, right there, Hawkeye Trends plus stops is telling you, hey, listen, I know you think it's going to continue lower, but right there is the best way. That's buy the dip. But buy the dip, technically speaking. We buy the dip at $44.96, $45 per share. Continuation. I'm looking if we have positive news. Everything so far, technically speaking, indicates that there will be a bullish continuation. First break that we need, it's $48.95. And then continuation takes us to $50. And finally, to close the very important high back in August at $51. I think Wells Fargo can make it? Yes, it can make it. So same time, I'm going to play with risk. Let's take quote media. Let's think, what do we expect on the break? On the break initially, if I were to measure this level area, that's 7%, that's only $3. If you think about that, it's about to open pre-market to 48.26. So I'm looking for 7%. No, actually, I'm looking for $4. $4 to the upside. That can be this week at the week after. So that takes me actually to 52.30. 52.30. I don't think it will do it right away. So on this case, I already took a risk trade idea based on the previous position that we have. Remember, we have this on Schwab's, Wells Fargo. I don't think they are going to do that exciting as the volume or the trading volume Schwab's may not be experiencing. So I'm going to take my chances, but I will do that for November. I think we might have the monthly. So if that's the case, with the monthly, I will say options. I will go for the 52 because 7% in about 45 days, if everything goes well, shouldn't be that difficult for Wells Fargo, even for Wells Fargo. So 52, you can see 9,000 contracts, 18,000 contracts. They are allocated last Friday, 1,600 contracts. That's huge. Absolutely, that's huge. Let's see what else is out there. There's some. This one is tricky, really tricky. I bet what I'm wondering is, how is the 65 call is going to look if by November we're somewhere around $50 to $54? And that's conservative because that's just a small rotation we have. So I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to bet on risk. I'm going to take risk on this one. There's some open interest, 4,000 contracts. Contract low, 2 cents. The delta is just a joke, but for every dollar, if the stock moves at a good pace, you're looking at probably doubling your money, right? So we can be looking at, I will say, a 3 to 500% on this one if it works. So I'm gonna take the risk. This is the time. A lot of people doubt. I talk about this all the time. Steve at the Insider Report, he has a view. I have another view. But absolutely, I want to take some risk on this one. So I'm going to play it out. And this is the one. 65 call, November 19. 2 cents, 3 cents. It's right. It's the same. We're playing risk. If all goes well, we have positive earnings. I'm wondering how it's going to look. And I bet you one thing. The contract high was 26 cents. It's right now a cent. So if everything goes well, conservative. I'm looking for 3 to 500% this one. All right? Perfect. And the last one I want to play, Wells Fargo. I talk Wells Fargo. I talk about Charles Schwab's. I have some mixed feelings with Delta, but I don't think we should have it here because there's still some plays that I don't think are going to work. I think Citigroup could be a potentially one that I like, okay, based on technicals, right? Every time that you listen that I say, hey, I like this, it's not that I like it as a friend or I like pizza. No. Or like I like Coors, for example, or Miller Draft. No. It's like, okay, where are the technical levels here? What's happening? Tell me the story. So, Citigroup, mixed feelings. I heard Dr. Burry from The Big Short. He's a fan of this one. And let's start with our overview. First off, monthly heat map, green, volume, big time volume, 1, 2. These two levels are key. Back what happened in July and what happened in September, the retracement from $65.95 all the way up. Potentially that was a good thing. And then so far we have a 3%. That's really good. So you look at weekly, same story. This is the one. This is what I'm not going to take the trade. Mixed feelings here because the monthly view, the whole view is bullish, but then weekly it's a little bit, it's still red, light green. I don't know about this one. I have my concerns looking at the technical picture. So I'm going to pass on that one. Fastenal, also the company been doing good. Let's take a look fast. And that's the one I think we're going to finish this video with. Same story, bearish on the daily, bullish now, dark red on weekly, monthly. Of course, it's up. Some of a surprise. There's a big volume on October 8th. I'll probably just do risk on this one. It's probably do risk because on the 2 hour, let's say the 4 hour. Okay, so 1 hour. Let's take a look at the short-term view. Okay, very short-term view. We got a big volume here. Here's a bar. I think this is ultra high volume. I mean, it's the only way for you to prevent fast going back to $50.57. They stopped. This volume stopped what seemed at the time a decline. Okay. And from there, 51.47 just pushed that up back to 53. So I have to say, this is one, this is two roadkill entries in the 1 hour. And then you have the same on the 2 hour. And then we have this big, this is the trend change. Plus I have green on Hawkeye. Trend plus stops. I'm going to take it. This one I like, technically speaking. But this is just short term. So I'm going to bet on a surprise on earnings. When are the earnings in this one? Okay, earnings, fast. As tomorrow, okay. It will have plenty time. If it all goes well, you have plenty time. So you want to place this trade today. Take a look at it. I'm going to come back, I think, probably by the end of the week with some views on this one. And I'll have some ideas, some illustrations of the trades. So I'm going to take a risk on this one as well. And I'm going to take the weekly. So I'm going to take November. There's something happening on the 60. Let's see if there's something else here. No. Okay, so I'm going to take the 60. I'm going to bet on this one. I don't really need it to be on the money. 5. This contract high was 55. Okay, so I'm going to take some risk. I'm going to play the game, this one, and I'm going to bet for a surprise. So I'm going to take the 60 call weekly, okay? Look to get it at 10 cents or 5 cents. And then the contract high was 55. Look for a 100% return like this. So make sure you have a sell limit at, the double from your entry. So if you got it at 5 cents or 6 cents, put it at place your sell limit at 12 cents, 14 cents. So we can play that. The reality is that is tomorrow. So if the market moves up, is the S&P, the Nasdaq moves up, there's a weekly bullish rotation. It will support the stock as well. So you definitely want to have it in. You want to be in position, and I want to take risk. This earnings report is going to be very important for the overall health of the market. Because there's a lot of back and forth. But if these companies, especially U.S. banks, can come with something, it will be interesting and fast. It will be another of those plays. So this is my ideas for the week. Just starting. Always remember, I ditch Citigroup. Not that I don't think it can make some money, but if I'm going to position myself with money, with everything, not even there to suggest something to you, then I want to have the odds. Move the odds. Boom. In our favor, and that's what we do with the Hawkeye Traders tools. So this is all I have for today. I'm coming back tomorrow. We're going to talk more about the Hawkeye scanner. It's giving us a signal. We should be paying attention to some Chinese companies. Bob, I talked about it already. But PDD, JD also there on the map. So we'll come back and share exactly what Hawkeye scanner is providing. Now remember, I think it's time. I think it's time for you. Go to the description of this video, click on the link, and get your professional package. Professional package will bring you all. It will have everything that you need to load on plot on your screens on TradingViews, TradeStation, allowing you to see exactly what I see and how you can maximize. I'm gonna bring some ideas back because we have been making money from this sort of free content that we put out there. So you see how I use the tools and how you can potentially do the same. So remember, just go to the description of the video, click on the link, and pick your professional package. It's time. You need the best tools because that will reduce the gap between you and other professionals and will allow you to make a living out of trading. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching, and on behalf of the Hawkeye Traders team, we thank you as well, and I see you tomorrow on another exciting video and opportunities in the market. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.